Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that cash app because it's After Dark with the Goddess. Okay, thank you all for coming back. Hello, Sparkle. Thank you for coming back. She says, "Hey, Tulsa. Hey, how you doing? Good morning." All right, if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the loyalty. If you haven't, check that description. Yeah, we are here because of a slave cabin being used as an Airbnb. And so that's why we're here. Now, guys, when I ran across, okay, so what I'll do is I'll actually, for those of you that are new to the story, I'll go ahead and play the TikTok that I ran into, and I'll let you, watch it, gain your feeling, your opinion about it, and let's come back and we can discuss. Deal?
You're looking for controversy where it doesn't exist. No, this is an 1830s slave cabin that is. This is not okay in the least bit. And I know there's going to be somebody that says, oh, you're looking for controversy where it doesn't exist. No, this is an 1830s slave cabin that is up on Airbnb as a bed and breakfast. How do I know that this is slave quarters other than just using my eyes and looking at it? Well, they say it in the listing. This particular structure, the Panther Burn Cabin, is an 1830s slave cabin from the Panther Burn Plantation. How is this okay in somebody's mind to rent this out, a place where human beings were kept as slaves? Rent this out as a bed and breakfast. Here it is. That's it right there, the slave quarters next to the big house. It's in Greenville, Mississippi. That's the host, Brad, the super host. But what really kills me is reviews. Memorable. Highly recommend watching the sunset. We stayed in the sharecropper cabin and ate in the main house. Enjoyed everything about our stay, the cottage, the history, the tour, the breakfast, and all was great. We stayed in the cabin and it was historic but elegant. A slave cabin is elegant. What a delightful place to step into history, Southern hospitality, and stay a night or two. Cool spot, way better than a hotel. Maybe you're thinking, okay, maybe this will give people insight on how enslaved people had to live, their living conditions. No, not at all. Clawfoot tub, running water, tile, nice lighting fixtures, water, towels, dresser. The history of slavery in this country is constantly denied, and now it's being mocked by being turned into a luxurious vacation spot. This is not okay in the least bit. And I know there's going to be somebody.
Okay, so I want to say this. I'm over here taking notes. And yeah. And so that went viral. So that video went viral, right? Hey, Laugh Guys and Gossip. Welcome to the show. Good morning. How are you? And thank you so much for thinking of me and hitting that link and come about and watch the show. So listen, once that video went viral, it gained a lot of traction. And Airbnb was aware. And so here we go. Y'all ready? If you guys can hear me clearly, am I breaking up or anything? Let me know. Let's put 3 4s in the chat. 444 444 444. Let's put 4 4s in the chat if you guys can hear me clearly. Because I want to get this news to you guys. Is anybody there? Okay, hold on. Let me check from my other phone. If you guys can hear me, okay, there we go. Can hear me bright and clear. All right, here we go. In five, four, three, two. This can't be real. Mississippi slave cabin removed from Airbnb. Greenville, Mississippi. A slave cabin located in Greenville, Mississippi, has been removed from Airbnb after a TikTok video criticizing the property went viral, according to NBC News. In the description, the Panther Burn cottage on the Belmont plantation was described as a 1830s slave cabin. It was also used as a tenant sharecropper's cabin and a medical office for local farmers and their families to visit the plantation doctor. The cabin was moved to the Belmont plantation in 2017. The description adds, and was maliciously restored over the course of a year. How is this okay in somebody's mind to rent this out? A place where human beings were kept as slaves, asked the creator of TikTok, Winton Yates, whose video has been seen 2.6 million times. Yates is a Black lawyer from New Orleans. I was dumbfounded when I looked at it at first. I was like, this can't be real. Yates told the news. In a statement to the news, Airbnb said properties that formerly housed the enslaved have no place on the rental company's website and that they apologize for any trauma or grief created by the presence of this listing and others like it. Airbnb also told the news outlet that they were working to develop new policies to address properties associated with slavery. Brett Hauser became the owner of the Belmont 3 weeks ago and told the news it was advertised as a slave cabin under the previous owner. That generational shit. He has since apologized for the decision to host the cabin on Airbnb and promised to provide future guests with a historically accurate portrayal of life of the Belmont's history.
This is not okay.
It is not. Okay, so girl, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I had a little sorry about that. I was on live and I forgot I was on live. But yeah, it really disturbed my spirit. I'll go ahead and drop the link. If you guys want to come up, sound off. I am outraged, and this is my thing. When I say generational information that's passed down, this is what I mean in real time in this day and age in 2022. This is what I mean. Making money off the pain of Black slaves, our ancestors, our people, Blacks today, Negroes. When are we going to get our reparations? Give us our reparations. You blast in the cabins. Everybody's more than willing to come by, take a picture, and do all of the things. My thoughts are, what was the experience really like? I would really want to talk to somebody that actually experienced living there. Did you get a nightmare? Did someone come in the middle of the night? Did you hear noises? All these things are important. I want to know. Would y'all send me there? So, girl, you know, it really hurts. it really hurts my spirit that people are capitalizing off the backs of my ancestors. And they just think it's okay. They don't think it's a big deal. That's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, racism isn't it's gone. It doesn't exist. Who said that? You know, let's take a from my ancestors, let's go ahead and take a 2 minute. Oh, actually, let's do three. Let's do a 3 minute, a moment of silence for my ancestors that were out there in those fields, that were out there taking those lashings, that were out there looking for a better day, that were out there that was looking for another chance, that was out there that was wishing that slavery had ended in the time that they were in there. So, right now, I want to take a moment of silence for 2 minutes for my ancestors, and I'll let you guys know when I'll start the clock. Okay. We're going to do this moment of silence, 3 minutes, and the clock starts now. Thank you, everybody, for the moment of silence, 3 minutes to my ancestors. I do have a message from my ancestors. My ancestors said, it was, I just hear them screaming. And those 3 minutes were for the blood, the sweat, and the tears. I see ladies with their hair scarves on and those dresses and being divided from their families, from their children. I see some of my ancestors being hauled off, hauled off of that plantation. They want to change the abuse, the R word, the dehumanizing, the selling, prostitution. DHS is pretty much what they did. Child protective services is just another form of slavery, my people. Then they can take your babies. That was my message from my ancestors. Welcome, Ty. Good morning. How are you? You're on mute, my love.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Queen. How are
Hi.
you?
Oh, let me see. Sparkles, I'm well. Sparkle says just sick knowing people would willingly pay to sleep there, shaking my head. Salam says it's worse today, Queen. Yes. He says Allah you Akbar. The worst treatment human beings have ever experienced, Queen Tulsa. Yes. Ty, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings on the slave cabin for rent? Come get the experience. And you know what? While you go there, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that location up and see if they have any reviews. But last I checked, they removed it from the Airbnb site.
Hmm. So, as soon as I saw your thumbnail, that really struck a nerve with me because um, I've I drive down Charlotte a couple of times, and they have these type of homes or slave shacks
Mm-hmm.
with red um, paint, like really shiny paint on the roofs of them, meaning that can't nobody touch them. So I'm just puzzled at how someone made that a bed and breakfast or Airbnb. It disgusts me to that point. Also, when I was in Ghana, I toured one of the largest slave castles,
Mm-hmm.
and there's other slave castles that were around in Cape Coast, and same thing. Like the British are there trying to turn some of those smaller slave castles into bed and breakfast.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was on my other device trying to find the pictures that I had of the homes that I saw when I was on the road, like going down south some
Yeah.
years ago, and they paint the roofs like this bloody red, like really shiny red, meaning that they can't be touched. So it's really disturbing that now they're allowing that.
Mm. You know what really bothers me about it is, you still have some people out here saying, "Oh, racism don't live on. Racism don't live on. People ain't racist. People don't, people is some people they got that generational misinformation and they still in that mentality because in my
Right.
opinion they feel like, well, what if it comes back? I don't know. It's disgusting. And my thing is, I'm curious, did any of our ancestors like scare their ass? Scare them while they were, um, you know, making any noise? I want to know, was it like a paranormal or was it really like they said it was?
Well, I'll just say that I was looking into purchasing land over there to build
Mm-hmm.
on, but I see that there's still a very heavy presence of them over there, and they have gated communities with paved roads. Now, if you buy some land over there, say I purchased some land over there,
Mm-hmm.
um, you have to pay for them to pave the street in front of your house. Like they're not just going to pave the street. So when I tell you, I've probably had whiplash from all the, I've been there 3 times from just hitting all these like the roads, and then it goes back to dirt, and then it goes back to blacktop,
Mm-hmm.
and these communities. It's insane. But then you see when I saw the gated communities I have, oh, I'm going to be sharing. I have to edit some stuff out because I don't want for my ex-husband to be in the lives that I want to share.
Mm-hmm.
There's gated communities over there right now, air conditioned, that you can go and purchase, and it's owned by who?
The people.
Hmm.
Girl.
Because I was also looking at the panels, like the solar panels, right? Because
Uh-huh.
why is the power going out? Like we stayed in Accra, Temeli. Temeli wasn't that bad, and then Navrongo. Navrongo wasn't bad either, and that was like really out there, in northern Ghana. Now in Accra, it's so overpopulated, so the electric, the power, it goes out like at any time. I ain't used to that.
Right.
So we
That's
107 degrees, and the heat, I mean the electric goes out, and my brother-in-law and his security forgot to get gasoline, so we had to lay there. All I hear is chickens and cats screaming outside. When I tell you I had a meltdown. But
how far was the
it's,
gas station?
I'm sorry, say it again.
How far was the gas station?
The gas station wasn't too far away, but everything is out. Like the power's out. Who's gonna, nobody, like the pumps are operated electronically. So like if the power's out, I mean the whole area is pitch black.
Wow.
Um it Yeah.
And
And I
let
mean
me, since we're
we
on
had an
that
air
right
conditioner in
now,
our room and everything, but
right. Since we're on that right now, everybody start stocking up on your rices, your right bag of rice, get you some canned
yes.
goods. Just start getting you a survival kit of food. And just just get it. Anything can happen. Just the way that things are going now, with the economy and everything.
Queen, you're right. You're right because it started over there. The last time I went there was in 2017, the beginning of 2017, and they were losing livestock then. My brother-in-law, um, he was a doctor with the he was a director for and he was trying to find a way to eliminate or decrease the amount of fetal deaths in Ghana. But he also had crops for the uh, corn and stuff, like to feed the police their horses and stuff. He also had cocoa beans. Like he had a lot of different places of cash flow. But when I started to learn that the cattle and stuff were starting to die, I didn't really realize what was happening until
Girl,
now. That's been going on over there.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. And girl, it's just so crazy. I mean, being that they're, unaliving, is going to be a shortage. And then when they, do get them back in focus, then the prices are ridiculously high.
Right.
Like
And that's
every
because the cost of feeding the cattle and the livestock has
that stuff
tripled.
goes up too. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just a
Like a
whole big,
$5 for like a bale of hay or whatever used to be before, but now it's 20, if not
yeah.
more now. So look, I'm like, let me get my protein shakes back. I need to go back to the
Please.
drawing.
You know what? I said, I'm gonna recreate me my vision board. Um, I'm gonna create my vision board tomorrow. After I do my running, well, today after I do my running around, I'm gonna recreate my vision board.
Please, like I tried to tell my family when I came back from Ghana, like
Hmm.
just from what I saw the last time, we usually stay in three different cities in Ghana, from Accra, which is overpopulated, to Tamale, which is cool,
Hmm.
and Navrongo. I stayed in Navrongo the longest. Navrongo is the northern part, and I love that the best.
Listen,
Um,
I love your accent
oh,
the best. Listen,
what? I
give,
don't
give
have
me.
no accent. What are you
You
talking
do,
about?
girl. I love your accent. You remind me of, oh my god, a very, 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 very close person in my life, and you sound just like her.
For real? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, and I love your accent and your laugh. Your laugh is what sends me, like, it takes me to a very happy place. Yes,
Oh, it's contagious, huh?
it is. I laugh so hard, I scream. My cat starts scratching me. Like, I love it.
Yes. You know what? I was saying that earlier. I really you guys really motivate me. You guys really make me feel good. You make me feel amazing as I'm walking in my purpose, and like I said, to show up and engage. That's what really keeps me going. Besides it being my passion, you guys.
I'm super proud of you, and I appreciate it. I was so mad. It was like a couple months ago, and that was when I had first I saw you before, um, Queen. I think it was with CTV, and
Hmm.
then you had gone another platform, and they started um saying really destructive things. And oh my God, when I tell you that burned my biscuits, it made me so mad.
Yeah,
It made me so mad. I unsubscribed to that channel. I don't even remember what that channel was. I unsubscribed because I was so upset. I'm like, no, 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 no. Zero. I have zero tolerance for that.
absolutely. Well, you know what?
But you're
I
legit. You're legit. I love your laugh.
Girl, yes. And you know what? I tell everybody I don't have any breaks. I'm not gonna stop, and I'm still gonna fight for what's right. And just I mean, even with the Dre McCray story, this black man is in a coma because of a white woman, and then you have a white man renting out a slave cabin
Mm,
for profit. You got this white woman online doing a story for profit, and so it's just not adding up. It's not
yes,
adding up to me.
it's
You
not.
know, it's not, and it's giving me the backyard Becky. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
When you
did
showed that, when I saw that picture, I was like, hold up, hold up. I got those pictures, and I'm trying to see which phone, which picture. I have those pictures of those
girl,
red roof shacks, and I can't believe that they are making at a bed and breakfast. I am beyond pissed off.
mhm.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
while you
like,
were talking, I was trying to find it. And I'm gonna continue looking through all my photos. I got too many.
it's just like when you know the history of what that represents, and you're still okay with profiting off of it and broadcasting it, like, oh, this is a slave cabin, come get the
Hmm.
experience.
That
Like it
part.
was
That
something
part.
fun. Like we just enjoyed it. Like it was just like we were just dancing along. Oh yes, master, we love it, we're gonna do it. No, no, it was blood, sweat, and tears. Did you not
Yes.
see the headquarters that the other family got to stay in? What was jolly about it? Yeah, they had plenty of room. But then you got this little shack over here and you're rejoicing about it?
They
How
took them
fabulous
out.
it was? Well, why didn't you do a compare and contrast? Why didn't you do a compare and contrast? If you was really going to give a review, Miss Mamas, Miss Karen or Ken, if you was really going to give that review, why didn't you give a whole review? See, and that's the problem. They always want to tell half the story, but they want to rewrite the story so bad. They want to take away from our ancestors' experience so bad. It's delusional.
But Quinn, you know who else I saw over there, right?
Who?
Um, honey, I saw the brown people, the Indians. Mm-hmm.
The natives.
No, from India.
Oh, girl,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
girl, girl,
Yes.
girl.
Heavy. Okay? Heavy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You heard me.
You know, they have their own get up too, if you know what I'm saying.
I got you. I got you.
And it's like,
I had one of them and one of their plastic I'm sorry, one of the clear people try to throw their keys at me, asking me to park that damn car when I was working at the hospital. Uh-huh.
oh
Thought I
no,
was the valet. Uh-huh.
oh no. Mother, you're going to park your car in public parking. Goodbye.
Child, I don't care if the head is crowning. She gonna push with you parking your car, okay? Because that's not what I'm here for.
Exactly. It's just a disrespect. And I don't know if you remember, but let me see if I could find this video. You remember when that here, let me see. It's this video and it's very disturbing. Oh, okay. Here. Let me go ahead and bring this up. I wanted to bring this up. Okay, this is the video right here. Okay, and shout outs to Roland Martin for covering the story, child. You want to speed on up? Okay. So let me go ahead and take off my photo. And this is what I want to say. Y'all are going to realize we are not living back in that day. And when y'all try this silly shit, this is what's going to happen. You know, I was mad that they pulled her up off of him. You sat there and disrespected that woman up in her face on her job, and
That part.
you thought it was cute. Honey, it was, but it was Bert. You got everything you was look. She gave you everything that you was looking for except for your food. Okay, you got everything that you was looking for except for your food. And the reason
Exactly.
why I brought that up is because you have people of no color that want to sound off on black issues, sound off in black people's face, and want to talk crap and expect for no repercussions. I'm not saying violence is the way.
But for them to, I mean, like, honestly, I think they were asking for it.
Yeah. And like I said, these are not the times where white people can talk to black people any kind of way. These are not those times. And I guess I give these visuals so people can understand what I'm saying, because you still have people that live in this day
Absolutely.
and age, yeah, that live in these day and age, and that are offsprings of these people. And guess what? You run up on me, girl, you gonna get done up.
On site.
And that's just on period. And that's just that on that. I'm just being honest. Don't run up on me. Karen, y'all better stay in y'all's place. Okay. And this is another thing. Um, let's see some more offsprings and their um behavior. Their nefarious behaviors, honey. Okay. We about to get into it this morning, girl. Y'all done got me up. Y'all got me
Let's go,
up.
baby.
Y'all got me up.
Back to CBS This Morning Saturday. We begin this half hour with another incident of a minority being targeted while performing everyday activities. A South Carolina woman is facing assault and battery charges after being accused of hitting a black teenager at a community pool.
How's that feel? Get out! Get out! Get out now!
A camera caught Stephanie Sebi Strimple last month as she appeared to verbally and physically assault 15-year-old Darshawn Rockamore Simmons, also known as DJ. We spoke exclusively with DJ and his parents, who believe he was targeted because of his skin color.
She called me the N-word and she called me a punk.
15-year-old DJ says he was invited to the pool by a friend when Stephanie Sebi Strimple approached him.
911. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Get out.
He says she physically and verbally assaulted him and forced him to leave.
This lady walked up to us and was like, y'all have to leave.
And you said,
We said, yes, ma'am. When I started walking out, she just started hitting me.
what were you thinking when this woman is assaulting you?
It was shocking.
The next day, DJ showed the video to his parents, who believe the attack was racially motivated. As a mother, when you saw that, what was your reaction?
It hurts. You know, I could never imagine putting my hands on somebody else's child.
All of those adults there was nobody to step up and stop this lady, say, hey, why are you hitting this young man?
Sebi Strimple was arrested and charged with third-degree assault and battery. She was also fired from her job. Who took the camera out and started recording this?
I did.
Why?
Because I knew it could end up in the other side, like flipped around.
You knew that she would possibly be believed over you?
Yes.
This incident is drawing comparison to other recent confrontations captured on video,
Illegally selling water without a permit?
including this video where a woman calls the police on a black 8-year-old girl selling water on the sidewalk.
Charcoal grills are not allowed here.
In California, this woman called the cops on a black family barbecuing in the park.
You should not be wearing that in the United States of America. Are you a citizen?
And in a Chicago park, a man harasses a woman for wearing a shirt with a Puerto Rican flag on it.
Is she an American citizen? Why is she wearing that?
The woman asks an officer standing a few yards away for help.
Can you please grab him?
But the officer appears to ignore the confrontation. He has since resigned from the force.
Here you've got a video, you've got audio, you've got still shots of what happened, and it speaks for itself.
DJ's attorney, Margie Pizarro, says he handled the situation the right way.
We saw him not retaliate. When we saw him walk away, that was something that was commendable.
DJ says he's entered counseling to try and process the alleged assault. What did you learn?
What I learned from it, I learned how to handle it again if I have to deal with it.
What did you learn about yourself?
I have a lot of discipline and self-control.
Yeah, just
You know what? Oh, hello to Too Pretty to Be Petty. Good morning. How are you? And welcome to the show. So, Ty, what are your thoughts and your opinions on what we just saw, child?
Queen, my nostrils are flared. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that they can make that an issue of his skin color. Like what? I mean, what?
Well, girl, a white woman told me black people can be racist. And girl, she said that she was scared to leave her house because of her skin color.
I'm sorry. I'm just so fuming. I'm just fuming right now. I gotta mute my mic. I gotta mute myself. But can you hold on? What did she say?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you. Hold on, I'm about to play this video.
I'm so angry right now.
Okay, let me find.
No, I can.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just start it over. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's Tulsa.
Okay.
After dark.
Okay. Now I'm gonna mute.
Its entirety.
This is probably gonna ruffle a lot of people's feathers, but I'm just gonna say it anyway.
Uh-oh. That's always fun, but that starts out.
Yes. I feel like race had a lot to do with it. I feel like she used his past experience because he did, I guess, allegedly try to unalive himself in the past. And really, this is how I'm looking at the story. She wanted control over him so bad. You could tell in their conversations, even the arguments that they were having, you could just tell that she was more dominant. And all those.
Miss Tulsa, can you hold that thought for one quick second? Miss Letitia has put up a 7 minutes ago. Last I heard, she was in the hospital visiting her son. She said 7 minutes ago on Justice for Vaughn. First, I want to say how happy I was yesterday that I got to see my son. It was one of the best days I've had in a long time. I want to thank everyone that helped with making that possible. Tonight, I think we need to address the drama that's going around that's putting a damper on my son's story. I'm asking that everyone just stop. It's unnecessary, and I'm asking everyone involved to just stop. This is about Marvon. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's put our focus where it belongs and not on the drama. Let's stop letting people get us out of character.
I agree.
I thank all of you, and I pray that we can get back on course of getting justice for my son. Yeah,
Amen. Absolutely.
I agree.
I'm
Yeah,
so glad she just. I feel like she put
I
that
agree
out
as well.
at the best time.
Yeah, at the best time. And the thing is I like, just like Justin said, like, we're not even gonna talk about anything that's just has
Distracting
nothing to
from
do
the
with
story.
trying to help.
I think Marissa was very triggered last night. I think, and
I had every right to be, in a
you
way.
did have every right to be, of course.
But you
But
brought me down. You talked to me. You brought me down,
yes,
and I
yes,
apologize.
absolutely. And
And
I just
I don't
think
want to
I
argue
just
with
think it needs to
anybody.
be done. Like, no,
It
we
is
just
done.
don't need to mention
Totally
it.
done.
Yes.
Totally done. Names are now blocked from the chat.
Oh, good.
That's awesome, yeah.
I
That's
blocked
great.
the names from the chat. I have been here trying to do my best to somehow be just helpful in some way to help these people that are in the Facebook groups.
Could I
You're
step in right
right.
quick?
It has nothing to do with race. I'm shocked that it ever got to that point. I don't feel that way. Like I said, I think it was more of a sex, a male female thing. I do.
Wow.
I think it's because
Well, we're not even going to go into that, and we're not going to give it any more light.
No,
How I found out about the story is because you were talking about it. And yes, I picked up the story, and I feel like everybody, if you want to do a due diligence, definitely report on it.
Mhm.
But we don't want to take the focus away, like his mom said. We don't want to take the focus away of getting into it with somebody. We are here for a
Yeah.
cause. Let's be here for that cause to make a difference. We're fighting. How are we getting anywhere? If we're going to be fighting, we need to be fighting for him and his rights.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, that police station, they dropped the ball, and this is
They
what I want
totally
to say.
dropped the ball.
Yeah, and I felt like her privilege got in the way of that. It was a black woman, and that was a white man. They would have immediately took her in. If she's doing all this stuff on social media, and a lot of people won't agree, but there are two different justice systems. There's different types of treatments there's different type of treatments in hospitals that black people get.
As far as like incarcerations and stuff, you're absolutely right. There's more African Americans incarcerated.
Someone says she's Latina. She's a minority, right?
Her last name's Rodriguez, so she's got to be.
She's Latin, I think. I mean,
Latina.
I'm not trying to take away
Latina,
from
yeah.
what you're saying. Someone posted in the chat. So, does she have the look?
Oh, it
and the
doesn't matter what
aesthetic
they're
of a
saying
Latina?
because they're not up here
Probably.
talking.
Well, that's so rude though, because they are in the chat, and I think everybody's comments matter. Like I want to be respected in what I say and what my thoughts are, and I want everybody else's to. People in the chat, I think they matter just as much.
Well,
as
if they want to have an
anybody up here
engagement,
talking.
I would say just come up and
Well,
talk.
not
I wanted to say,
everybody- not
El, it's
everybody
a way to get it.
Not everybody
El,
wants to get on
can you
camera.
slow it down,
though.
sis?
I'm
Why
not
are
speaking-
you so
No, but-
amped up? You're amped up, like you're coming for me.
She's not amped
No,
up.
no, not at all.
Okay, listen,
Not
listen.
at
Let me
all.
just say this: as
I
a
don't
black
really
woman,
get
I
amped
feel
up.
like you're attacking me. I feel like you're attacking me at this point. You're over talking me, and what I said was, "This is how I feel. I can't be racist. Black people can't be racist."
Oh, yes, they can.
But no, they can't.
Yes,
Black
I don't
people
like talking
cannot
about
be. We can be prejudiced, but we cannot be racist, my love. We can be prejudiced, but we can't be racist. And I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem with people with no color. They want to discredit what blacks go through. Y'all don't live in fear going out every day.
Wait a minute. Who said yes we can?
I do.
Because of your skin color, you feel
Yes.
afraid?
Yes.
Attacking me. I feel like you're attacking me at this point. You're over talking me. And what I said was, this is how I feel. I can't be racist. Black people can't be racist.
Oh, yes, they can.
But no, they can't. Black
don't
people
like talking
cannot
about
be.
race.
We can be prejudiced, but we cannot be racist, my love. We can be prejudiced, but we can't be racist. And
We
I
can
think
choose
that's the
to
problem.
be
I think that's
whatever
the
we
problem
want.
with people with
Free
no
will.
color. They want to discredit what blacks go through. Y'all don't live in fear going out every day because
Yes,
of
I
your
do.
skin color.
No idea.
Because of your skin color, you feel
Yes.
afraid.
Yes.
What
You
are you?
don't feel afraid, Marissa, for your skin color.
Oh wow, that is
Absolutely.
nonsense. I'm calling bullshit. Molly, we can engage, but I'm calling bullshit on that.
But guess what? I just played a mind trick. I sound just as foolish by saying that. Because the truth is, I don't like the fact that African American people live in fear of being pulled over by the police. I don't like that. But a lot of times these things are happening because some African Americans are running away from them, going on the chases, blah, blah.
Are
A
you
mind trick.
shot when you are running away? So you're justifying these shootings when they are running away with no weapons in their hand and they still get
I
shot?
think that when a cop
No,
tells
if
you
you're
to
running
stop,
away, you shouldn't be shot.
Okay, but listen, we're not
This is gonna go-
talking
this is gonna go
about
way off.
police brutality. We're
You're
not
not
talking about
Dr. George.
police brutality. We're talking about Marvin.
Listen, yes, we're going to talk about
Yes,
Marvin.
absolutely.
It
Yeah,
seems
let's
like
talk
not
about
gonna talk-
Marvin. His
y'all are
mom
getting
just made a
butthurt
post.
when I'm speaking.
His mom just made a post about not having drama. Like, I understand
Yes.
people are
When
mad
a
about
black woman is
injustice.
speaking
Like,
her
I get it.
piece, y'all have no understanding. It could have been me. It could have been me. My people been getting taken up out of here for so long. I should be this outraged, and I'm so embarrassed that y'all aren't outraged.
I think that's why we're here. I think that's why
Facts,
we
queen.
our time and effort.
you're
And
outraged.
I've put-
Elle, speak for
We are
yourself. Stop
I-
speaking
no.
for the group.
No,
Speak for yourself, love.
Well, it's obvious. We put.
Speak for
I'm speaking for all
yourself.
of us.
I'm not talking
I'm
about
speaking for
everybody
Molly.
else.
I'm speaking for Molly and Justin and me. I
No,
know
you
how
need
many
to speak
hours.
for yourself. They are adults and they can handle
Okay,
their
I'm
own
outraged.
No, I
Molly's
can.
outraged.
Yeah, we're outraged because I've heard them say it and I've seen the time and the effort they put towards this story to get it out. So I can say they're outraged. I can say I'm outraged.
Man, we need
I've spent hours. I think that's why we're here. I think that's why we've been putting our time and effort.
You're outraged.
Elle, speak for
We are
yourself.
outraged.
Stop speaking for the group.
No,
Speak for yourself, love.
Well, it's obvious. We put.
Speak for yourself. I'm not talking about
speaking for
everybody
Molly.
else.
I'm speaking for Molly and Justin and me. I
No,
know
you
how
need
many
to speak
hours.
for yourself. They are adults and they can handle
Okay,
their
I'm
own
outraged.
No, I
Molly's
can.
outraged.
I can. Yeah, we're outraged because I've heard them say it and I've seen the time and the effort they put towards this story to get it out. So I can say they're outraged. I can say I'm outraged.
Man, we need
I've spent hours
you
on
to,
this
I
story.
want you to focus
I spent hours and hours on this story because
on
I'm
you.
outraged and I want to see him get
They
justice.
can tell me what
Goddess, you're talking over
they're
her.
outraged.
You're talking over her.
We honestly,
about.
let's get back to Vine. Let's get back to the story. Let's talk about what we were talking about when it came to that day. I think the title is That Day. Let's talk about what doesn't make sense in this police report.
Oh my God.
Well, when y'all were watching her on that live video, y'all should have been calling it no protective services and y'all should have been bringing up 911. Y'all were all over there. Click what don't get Marvin. When we see something, we need to say something. Silence is violence. I'm outraged. I am outraged.
I never saw Dre before this.
That could have been my brother. That could. I wasn't done.
Well, when
Oh,
I started
that could
speaking,
not-
when I
She's
started
just being rude
speaking,
and not
yes, because
respectful.
you weren't. She wasn't speaking when
I
I
don't
started
do that
speaking.
often,
She's
Elle. I
not
don't do this
respectful.
often. But she's talking about 15 different
Things.
subjects that
With
are
And I'm going to tell you
triggering
this. She
to
went on
all
Sherelle's channel the other
races.
day and was really negative about us on here. And I knew that when she come on panel, and I was very polite to her. Like, I understand. But here's the thing. I was pulled over by 4 cops and had guns put in my face. I spent the night in jail. You don't hear me making a big scene and saying it's, I get it. Like, I have sympathy for everybody Because you weren't, she wasn't speaking when I
I don't
started
do that
speaking.
often,
She's
I
not
don't do this
respectful.
often, but she's talking about 15 different
Things.
subjects that
With
are
And I'm going to tell you this. She
to
went on
all
Sherelle's channel the other
races.
day and was really negative about us on here. And I knew that when she come on panel, and I was very polite to her. Like, I understand. But here's the thing. I was pulled over by 4 cops and had guns put in my face. I spent the night in jail. You don't hear me making a big scene and saying it's, you know, I get it. Like, I have sympathy for everybody that has injustice. Like, I can sit here and say things are wrong in America. There's bad apples in every department out there. When it comes to hospitals, when it comes to police officers, doesn't mean they're all bad. No, it doesn't. But I can't stand for any injustice, not at all. I don't care what color that your skin is. I will not stand for it. If I see a black young boy being picked on, you bet your butt I'm going to get up and I'm going to say something. And nobody's going to come in here and tell me that I'm racist or I'm doing something to you because of blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn, woman. I don't give a damn. Like, I know what I stand for. And she's the one that came in here with the disrespect. It wasn't us. We sat there and we listened and we listened and we listened and we tried to be respectful. She said I got loud with her. No, I didn't. This is the first time I got loud on this panel. I rarely get loud. I didn't get loud with her, and I didn't interrupt her. She came here with a mission, and it was to be rude.
Yeah.
So bye. See you later. Sorry, you guys.
Don't be sorry.
I think that there's a lot of pent up anger for the things that she's talking about. Tulsa was talking and bringing up is a wide spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And we really are here for justice for Marvin. And I really was hoping that when we talk about the police department and Yuma's police department and lack thereof with this police report, is I was really hoping that we could kind of, if we were going to go that route, is talk about the defunding of police and why there is such an injustice with that defunding, which means that there's so little cops.
Someone said that the other day. Someone was in here.
Me.
They said, well, someone in the chat said, I'm from Yuma, and their police department, they're understaffed.
You're actually still with me and got through that. Let's discuss this. The first thing I have to mention is Justin, what are you doing? Not once did you correct Molly or Elle for over talking Queen Tulsa. Not once. But as soon as Queen Tulsa interrupted Elle, you tried to stop that and corrected her. Why on earth did you let her disrespect Queen Tulsa the entire time and you not stick up for her? That instantly stood out to me and is odd.
Queen Tulsa starts out respectful, but Molly interrupts her with Letitia's message.
Does anybody else find when she reads text messages, it's really odd and like she fills in a lot of gaps or maybe adds words or takes words out? Or is it just me? Just me?
Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that Cash App because it's After Dark with the Goddess.
Could be. Again, nothing personal, but this behavior is absolutely absurd and over the top. And as a Caucasian woman myself, this is horrifying. There seems to be a heavy competition with certain creators that they have to say it first. They have to think it first. It has to come from them. I don't understand it, especially when a Black creator is giving you their time to go over a case that involves a Black Marine veteran. You know, something that we will never be able to understand their experience. Never, you nor I. And for all three of you to sit there and treat her with such disrespect. She wasn't coming at you guys in any sort of way besides from a Black woman's perspective. She just wanted to be heard. You guys didn't want to hear her. You didn't want to listen to her. You wanted to tell her what to think, what to feel, and what to say. And as soon as that wasn't going to happen, look what happened.
So listen, the same way those motherfuckers was trying to treat our people back in the day, those motherfuckers tried to treat me the same way. But guess what, bitch? It wouldn't happen because guess what? I ain't got no brakes and I can't stop. Get into it. Ty, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? What are your opinions? And Andre Small, you have really been going in the chat. Thank you for the engagement. You have really been speaking some knowledge. The government can't blame blacks nor browns. Yeah. And I want to recognize your comment. Blacks can't be racist because this woman was on Wife Swap. And really, what I want to do, I want to reach out to Wife Swap. I mean, I am a wife. I want to reach out to Wife Swap and let them know that I am displeased with this lady and what she has going on. And I'm going to send them this video. I smile and laugh that I'm Black. You know what? I'm Black and I'm proud, okay? Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud, okay? I'm
Yes, sir.
proud, baby. I am proud. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. I will stand up and I will stand for my ancestors, baby. They don't have a voice, but they got it through me. They got it through me and my sisters in my village, baby. And we will let you know. Y'all go ahead and bless the sisters cash app. Listen, I've been working up on here. Do y'all need another sexy commercial to get y'all involved, to get y'all in the mood? All right, come on, let's get it.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that cash app because it's After Dark with the Goddess.
Okay, because it is After Dark with Goddess, people. Y'all hit the cash app. Bless a sister if you can. $9.99. You know what I'm saying? There's 9 million people up in here. Let's do $9.99. Send $9.99 to your girl. Send the blessings. But listen, I want to. This is really okay. Our people, and this is how they had to live. But then you have people like that young lady that says, you know, I'm scared to leave my house because of my skin color. I'm white. And then she says, well, Black people, they're usually going on those speed chases and, you know, they're running away. Well, ma'am, what you just said right there is you said, Dante Wright, you deserve what you got. Rest in peace to Dante Wright. He lost his life due to an officer saying she allegedly thought her gun was her taser. You know what I'm saying? And for her to say that, I've got to reach out to Wife Swap, and I've got to let them know, like, hey, can y'all just please take her shit off the net, wipe her clean, wipe that shit clean. This bit, I mean, Lord forgive me, but listen, y'all, this is After Dark, so hopefully y'all children are in bed, okay?
Look,
Sorry for the
Queen,
link.
I locked the cat up. She in the cat. I mean that's in her
Know.
cage.
Okay. Okay, she good. Guess
That's my only child.
girl, so the chickens and the roosters and the children and the husband is in the bed, and the dog and the cat and the other dog. Okay, You winning when you black or brown. It's all obvious. Look at Juneteenth. Common sense. Title 42 ended May 23rd, 2022. We've been free from slavery. Now check this out. This is the thing. I don't have a problem with people of no white people that support us. Those people I'm not talking to. I'm talking to those people, those Karens, those Kens. So that's where my messages are driving to. And my thing is, as a community, and if we want this world to be a better place, we all have to do our due diligence and we have to work together. So when you see wrong, when you see a white counterparts doing some disrespectful crap, check them, put them in place, and let them know that that's not cool. And that's how we make a difference. So if you aren't making a difference, then you're a part of the problem. So just keep that in mind. And we all want
Absolutely.
this world to be a better place. We all want to function and be able to communicate civilized, and we want our reparations. Everybody has gotten reparations except for black people. And so, that's just really that's a problem. That's really a problem.
Oh, Queen, did you see how much of it owed?
They owe what they rob our people for. Girl, get into it. Listen, let me go ahead and get my charger right quick. Ty, I'm gonna let you take over. Let the people know what you do, how you do it, what's your message tonight, and sound off. Give your opinion.
Queen, don't do me that. So the word right now is that we are owed um $322,000 each black person in reparation. But what is really interesting is that there's other races that have earned um, in reparations. I don't understand. Like, why are we on the back burner? I need for somebody to tell me that, right? In the meantime, I'm working on um, uh, mental
And
health with my best friend.
yes, yes, yes. And what was your best friend's name? We need to say his name and we need to say it loud and proud. What was his name again?
Her name is
I
Ty,
mean, Ty. No,
Tye.
no, the
So
one
hold
that
on, which one?
was had went to heaven.
Hold on, who went to had a couple of people go to heaven? Who went to heaven?
Your best friend, the guy, or your gay,
Oh, my cousin.
your
Yeah,
cousin. What's his name?
my cousin went to heaven back in 2009. That he was a preacher. My nephew, little James, um, he was shot in the head by the police in Salisbury, Maryland.
Yes, yes.
Um, yeah, my oldest nephew.
And
I've
let's say,
had a lot of losses. I'm trying to remember back
yeah.
of
What's his name?
of little James. Little
Little
James.
James. Okay, so
Yes,
everybody, let's just do 30 seconds
yes.
for little James. Actually, let's do 1 minute. Let's do 1 minute, and I'll let y'all know when the clock will start. We're at 45, so we got 15 seconds before we do our 1 minute. And I want everybody to just have positive thoughts and send positive thoughts or prayers to Ty and her family.
Thank
And
you.
the clock starts now.
Oh boy.
Okay, thank you all for definitely giving Lil James a moment of silence. We really do appreciate that. Ty, I thank you for your strength. I
Thank you, Lord.
appreciate you for being very strong. I really appreciate and I admire your courage to be vulnerable and just putting yourself out there and talking about these things
Thank you.
that some of us can't talk about and don't have nobody to talk about them with too.
Yeah,
Um,
it's hard, but I've my brother, he regressed back to being an alcoholic, so like I've been trying to like have him partner with me to fight back um with what they have done, but you know, he's back out there. So it's really hard. It's really hard. But I appreciate the moment of silence. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're family over here. Um, Andre has really been sounding off in these comments. He says they owe what they robbed our people for. And I truly believe that. And yes, Tulsa is, I am on, listen here, my feet is on Black Wall Street. Listen here. And I'm not being braggadocious or anything like that. But I want to tell you this. I got to tell you my testimony. Child, and this is only I'm gonna give you like little pieces because you gotta get the book when I finish writing it and everything. But however, I was homeless and I got residency at the day center, the Tulsa Day Center. That's a homeless shelter here in Tulsa, and that's on West Archer. Fast forward with God's strength, with God's strength and his dedication and the faith, we are on the upper side of East Archer. So it's not where you start at, is where you end. It's where you going. And I was homeless at a shelter west of town. And now I'm a homeowner on the other side, on east of that side. So I want to let you guys know, don't give up on anything. Always remember that tomorrow is the sun's gonna shine. And even if it don't, guess what? If it rains, you be thankful for it. Cleanse yourself. And after it rains, you get a whiff of that. You just go out there and just start breathing. Barefoot,
Absolutely.
barefoot. Get out there and start breathing in. Okay, you want to take in some of that goodness, you know? Okay. Beyonce late telling Black Brown communities they do funds. Once Beyonce found out Roe versus Wade stands as is filibuster annihilated, it's final. That's when Beyonce became woke. Now I'm broke. Oh, Beyonce wasn't speaking woke until she found out she nor Jay Z wasn't going to be paid for staying silent. Wow. Please thumbs up. Yes. They bombed and robbed Tulsa of everything. Our people still in the courtrooms fighting for it. Yes, yes, reparations. Absolutely. The 1921 race massacre. Y'all let me know if now we do have it's a museum here. I'm not really sure how much it costs, but let me know if you guys want me to do a tour around Greenwood. I come in, Queen. Thank you, baby. Never ever give up, nor in. Never and never sell out. Never sell out. Keep your dignity, your pride, your morals, and your values. Never let those overstep a financial gain, because you got to look at the long run. Do you want a quick more money, more problems, or do you want a loyal base? I choose a loyal base, because whether if I'm up or I'm down, if I'm rich or I'm poor, those people still gonna love me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And that's the thing. And once people start realizing that, I think that we can really get somewhere. Everybody's just so money hungry and greedy. 12/7/1941. Okay. Amen. Yes. Some people are just greedy. And when we speak of greedy, they don't give a damn who it is. They don't care what's going on. I got something for y'all. Check this out.
Anything he want with you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
I crumble. My children crumble. My grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my...